Hi Pisces, I miss you. It's Leonore. My Piscean love reading for you. I mean a few other signs too, but you know, I'm being biased. I have a couple of placements in Pisces. It is not easy for us right now. It's never easy for us anyway. Whatever, moving on. So, Pisces, if you're viewing me for the first time, I do integrate astrology as well as tarot card reads and spiritual messages. This is your general tarot card read, Pisces, okay? In case you know this, FYI, I do have love reads, okay? I do have love reads. They're Q&A that I do in between your general tarot card reads, okay? So while you wait for your general tarot card reads, I do these little miniature love reads, okay? FYI. Today I'm going to use my TV series tarot card, okay? I'm going to clarify it with my African American tarot. But before I start, really quick, Pisces, I am offering a free one question reading for all of my viewers. The information is in the description box, so if you scroll down in the description box, it'll give you all the information you need to know for the free one question reading. Okay, it's only for a limited time. All right, my loves, let's get started. All right, so first spread, I have the Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting, my pentacles are in the reverse, but my tower was not. Oh, why is that? This is interesting. I sense foundation. Now, foundation could be anything, you know, family, career, money, just like this, the beginning. It's almost like the beginning, like I'm with the Tower card, I'm getting, there's a beginning that's about to start for you. Like the door's just opened for you, Pisces. Come right in. And, you know, this is something that you probably earned. And when I mean earned, I don't mean like you worked hard for it. I mean, yes, you worked hard for it in some shape, form, or other. Don't we all? But it's more like, Pisces, the door is open for you. Come right in, type of like, you earned it. Like this is your window of opportunity, earned it. Because my two pentacle cards were in the reverse, I think you're doubting this. I think like maybe you had a dream to make money, you know, in some shape, form, or other. There was a career that you might have really wanted, and you worked hard in the past to get it. I mean, we could go like, you know, 5 months ago, 5 years ago, 15 years ago, while you were in college or in high school, that you really were passionate about, you know. And I don't know what that was, but it had to do with finance and money and career. And with the Tower card, you know, it's like, oh, remember that 15-year-old dream that you wanted as a, you know, a business person, career, professional person, you know, the entertainment business. It's happening for you, Pisces. Come right in. Come on down. The price is right. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. But that's the energy I'm getting. Totally. All right, let's clarify it. So I have so I have Tower in the first spread. Well, this is still the first spread, but my clarifier, I have the High Priestess. So I'm sorry, the High Priestess in the reverse, the Four Swords in the reverse, the Strength card in the upright, and my Seven of Cups in the upright. These are two timelines. My reversal is one timeline. My uprights is another timeline. And I'm trying to see if this is a past life regression. Hold on. Just a moment. Give me a moment here. Because if it has to do with a past life incarnation or past life recap, I'm going to have to swallow this energy real quick. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, got it. It's an ancestor. This is an ancestor. It could be more than one. Could be just one. I do sense two, though. I sense like a mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, somebody in your bloodline. It could be two women, two men. It's just right now I'm reading two energies, okay? So if you see a man or a woman, I'm not talking to that specific gender. It's more like just energies in the tarot community, okay? If I'm saying she or he, it's because the depiction of the card is that gender. In this case, this has nothing to do with carbon matter, okay? Carbon matter in these two cards does not exist. These are ancestors. You may know them, you may not. You know what I mean? It could be ancestors that passed, 100 years ago, before, way before you were born, But they're there in your lineage. What is it that they're trying to tell you? I sense sadness, though. Hold on a second. Let me just read the two uprights, which is my strength card, and my 7 of cups. And really quick, just to throw out some signs if you're interested. Doesn't really have to mean anything. Could be just your reading has this type of energy, or you may embody this type of energy. But I have Aries, Scorpio, Leo, and Cancer and Pisces. If that means anything to you. I sense a fight. That's what the fuck this is. Sorry, I didn't mean. It was like, aha! That's what the fuck it is. Yeah, it's a fight. It's a fight between you and someone else. Someone close to you, my loves. And it doesn't specifically have to mean the signs that I just said, because I don't want you to be like, well, I know that Cancer, I'm about to fight. You know what? That Leo was looking at me. That Leo was looking at me sideways the other day. It's not that type of fight, like, that petty fight. And you know what? Fights can be petty, no matter what, right? Two wrongs don't make a right. But like, I don't know. Like, you see the depiction right here, and in my African American tarot, there's always like a black and white image on top. While the colorful part represents the region of Africa, and the black and white depiction on top represents the Western culture of African Americans. And when I look at the depiction, it's like a ceremony taking place, like a marriage, a commitment. And you know what? For a lot of you, I think you're still together. For some of you, you could be separated. It could be an ex, but a recent ex, a recent separation, a relationship that you are in now, that you may be having a disagreement about something. What the fuck? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm feeling the energy really hardcore. And it has a lot to do with passion. I mean, this is not, listen, whoever is arguing with the other person, when I say fight, does it have to mean physical? Jesus, maybe. I got the fucking strength card here, for crying out loud. I'm sorry, I just keep cursing. But you know what? I get so into the energy that I lose myself. Sometimes it's not me talking. I swear my guides take over me. No joke, no lie. I do curse in real life, but the message has to be said. That's the point. This is something that you may be going through now currently. This is something that could happen in the future. This is something that already happened. You know what I mean? Tarot card reading, you know, it's fluid. You know, this could be vice versa. So you take that as it resonates. But there's a fight brewing. Okay? And the thing with my Seven of Cups is I don't think you fucking know it's coming. Do you know it's coming? Pisces, you have very high intuition. You know it's fucking coming. If it's vice versa, it's vice versa. I'm sorry. I know I keep saying the F-bomb, and I know I keep saying sorry. Like, Leonore, you don't really mean sorry. What the hell? You just use another word. But you'll forgive me, Pisces, okay? I know you. And this is what I think your ancestors are telling you. Like, hey, Pisces, you know that relationship you're in now, or that relationship you were in now, you were in before? I don't know. I mean, I sense that there's going to be a disagreement and it's going to turn violent. It's not going to turn out good. Oh gosh, I can't wait to clarify that. I have to keep on reading, Pisces. Pisces, you've been giving me, you always give me this type of reading, like these type of ancestors and soulmates and twin flames. I'm not surprised. I mean, Pisces is the divinity. You guys can tap into the unknown very easily. Any type, I don't know if you know your birth chart. You may want to look at it if you want. I do have a website in my description box. You could also go to my About section. If you go to my About section, there's a link that will take you straight to the cafeastrology.com. You put in your date of birth, obviously, where you were born for time zone reasons. If you know the time, that's 100% better. If you don't, you don't. But it'll give you your placements of where you have Pisces, as well as, you know, all other placements. But I'm sensing people that may have Aries or Scorpio in their chart. You may know Aries or Scorpio or Leo, you know, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be, okay? You know, and I integrate astrology sometimes, and not to talk about myself, and I'm sorry if I'm interrupting the reading, but whatever. My guides tell me to do things, I'm doing it, okay? I'm just a puppet. They're the master. Let me talk about myself in my Pisces placement. I have a rising. My ascending is in Pisces. That is my alter ego. You know, like Superman and Clark Kent. You know, like his alter ego was Superman, and his ego was Clark Kent. If that makes sense, if you know the comic book character, you know, or movie character, and there's a I want to quote a movie from Kill Bill, where and it's very true. Every character, comic book character or superhero character, they're two people, right? For the most part, it's like they're humans, but they have this like superhero, like, you know, Spider-Man, you know, like Wonder Woman, and they'll turn into these superheroes. But Superman did not. His ego reflected who we were as humans. Insecure. Just being, you know, run over by people, like, you know, like being bullied, you know, in some shape, form, or other. Pisces, you take a lot of shit from people. It's okay. Unfortunately, that's what Pisceans do. But there's another side of Pisces that a lot of people don't fucking know about. Pisces, the 12th house, represents angels and demons. Now, Pisces, you represent that, okay? You could be the most angelic person in the world. but nobody knows that you have this demon side. You happen to be one of the top zodiac killers, okay? Like the top 5. Pisces, you're on the top 5. I would say number 1, if not number 2. As far as serial killing, crimes of passion, stuff like that. And I'm sorry if I'm scaring anybody. I know this may not resonate with everyone, but this is something that I have to let out, okay? All right, my loves? So, you know, if you have other placements and other planets, you know, either Jupiter in Pisces or Moon in Pisces, I'm talking to you too. This really pertains to somebody that has a Pisces in their chart, or any other signs that I might have mentioned. And I really don't like to go by these signs, but these people or you can embody that energy, you know, because you have it in your birth chart. All right, my loves? Second spread. All right. Sorry I stayed in that first energy for quite some time, but whatever. It usually happens anyway. So, second spread. We have 10 of Wands. We have the Strength card again in the reverse. We have the Fool in the reverse, and we have the Magician in the reverse. Interesting. This is interesting. Hold on. I got to put this in front of my face too. Pisces, what's going on? Not surprised, but whatever. All right. The only one that was in the upright was my 10 of Wands. Interesting. This is a, hold on a second. Because we got 3 majors, okay, that follows the 10 of Wands. You have, what do we have here? We have the Tower, the Strength card 2 times, the High Priestess, the Fool, and the goddamn Magician. Just those majors alone are pretty much majors. Heavy hitters. I do sense that there is a huge commitment that that happens. I mean, this is my Strength card in my TV series. You know, it does very much look like the Justice card. I thought it was the Justice card when I read it, but then I looked at the Roman numeral and I was like, no, Leonore, it's the Strength card, you know? And this is the Strength card. Hold on a second. Why am I getting a little confused here? Because my, no. That's interesting. All right, whatever. But anyway, what I wanted to say is there's a commitment here, or was a commitment here. If you look at my 10 of Wands, I mean, there's this, you know, amazing husband or wife, okay, you take it as it resonates. And he's heading to a home, you know, this gorgeous, lovely 3-story home, probably with a basement. And his family is waiting at the end, you know, at the doorsteps, like, you know, hi, Dad, hi, Mom, you know, like waiting for you like you know, a loyal puppy or a loyal dog, you know, like Old Yeller, like, you know, waiting for you to come home, like, wagging its tail like, oh my God, my owner's home, you know, my master's home. Which never happens with humans unless they're expecting, you know, some type of emergency to happen, or money coming their way, whatever. Anyway, a lot of love with the 10 of Wands. A lot of love. I mean, even with the pink and blue bows on the wands, it just kind of makes the wands like not that bad, you know. Dress it up with a little bow. They don't look so bad. I sense that a lot of you, whoever this person you were with or are with now, you healed this person in some shape, form, or other. There was some type of healing. This person was burdened. And it seems like when they met you, those burdens went away. You know, whether it was one by one, like one by one, this person might have all types of like burdens. You know, mental issue, family issue, finance issue, whatever. And it's almost like you took away those burdens, you know, when they were with you. And, you know, maybe they're the ones that, you know, are always expecting you, you know, to come towards them, or they can't wait to come towards you because you make them extremely happy. And with this card here, you know, because I see the scale, and, you know, they're in front of a court. They're in front of the court. This is a heavy commitment. I don't know if I'm talking to ex-wives, husbands, you know, partners, committed relationship. This is not, I'm not talking to people that just started a relationship a month ago. I'm not. I mean, that's crazy if you're trying to start a fight with somebody and you met them a month ago. Jesus. Seriously? But there was either literally some type of divorce, like straight out there was a divorce, separation to say the least. Yeah, definitely committed in some shape, form or other, you know, living situation, family, you may have child or children in common, you know, serious, it's serious. My Fool and my Magician, oh God, Jesus. Oh, Pisces. Hold on, because they were both in the reverse. And I already know what this means, okay? This is Dexter. I'm not sure if you ever watched the Showtime. I mean, it's on other channels, networks. But Dexter, let's talk about Dexter in my TV series, Tarot. God, it's so interesting because I was talking about serial killer, wasn't I? Just killing. And Pisces, Jesus, I don't mean to scare you. This really could pertain to a small group of you, okay? For the majority of you, it's just an argument, okay? Like a really, really serious argument. But Dexter, really nice guy, such a Piscean. Dexter literally embodies a Pisces. No joke, no lie. And listen, Pisces, if you're dealing with somebody that has, you know, that type of, remember I said there's the 5 top zodiac signs that are usually caught in crimes of passion or, you know, worst case scenario, serial killing. Let me go through it. Let me go through the list if you want to know. And this is my opinion, but for the most part, astrologers will agree with me. Now, I don't know, I'm doing it by order, okay? I'm gonna say number 1, Gemini. Number 2, Pisces. Number 3, Cancer. Number 4, Virgo. Number 5, Sagittarius. My opinion, but they're there. They're there. It doesn't have to be in that order. But Pisces, you have 2 fishes, right? One is going upstream, the other one is going downstream. Geminis as well. Okay, top 2. The twins, the Heckle and Jide. All right, you figure out the rest. Dexter was pretty much the same. Really nice guy. He represented, you know, a great citizen, you know, a responsible worker, an amazing friend and family, you know, person. Amazing. Who wouldn't want to have Dexter as a friend or a co-worker, a lover, a partner? But guess what Dexter did at nighttime? He killed people. And they weren't just any type of people. They were people that he said they needed to be wiped out anyway because they were bad. They did not belong on earth anyway. That was his reason of killing people. But it was in his blood to kill people. He was just guided in the direction of killing people that the scums of the earth, if I could put it that way. Now, I don't know if you see this. I'm seeing it as blood. It could be paint. It could be paint, you know, but I mean, I don't know if you see the emoji behind him. Like this infinity sign is like kaput. And it could be, like I said, it doesn't, Jesus, I don't want to scare anybody like, oh my God, she just predicted my death. This is really happening. I am arguing with my, you know, current partner or my ex, you know. I just sense somebody has this type of energy inside of them that you may or may not know about. With the Fool in reverse, I just sense a separation. Oh God, I just sense a I can't wait to clarify this energy. The separation, this person did not take lightly. It was like, almost like a 5 of Cup energy, like rejection. Like, seriously, you're rejecting me? Ooh, somebody here is insecure, or they didn't like what you guys did to them. It could go many different directions. I don't know. You take the story as it applies. Pisces, cross watcher. Clarifying. 4 of Wands. See, this is what I mean. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Reverse, 4 of Wands. My Saturn card, which is the World. This is crazy. In the reverse. And my 7 of Swords. Interesting, in the upright. Well, like I said, there is a separation here. There is. And somebody's watching you. Somebody is stalking somebody. Okay, keeping tabs on somebody. I mean, the World Wide Web, really? They could be stalking your social media, for crying out loud. And I say the word stalking, but yeah, stalking. For some of you, it could just literally just be like, oh, you know, I'm watching their, you know, seeing what's up with them lately. Okay, what's up with this ex of mine or my current, you know, partner on social media? Why did they just block me? What's going on? Okay, I'll just make a different account. I'll still watch you. That type of stalking. I mean, creepy stalking. I mean, in all sense of the word, stalking. Not to put mildly. Some of you, it is mild. Some of you not. Ay, Dios mío. Let me... Hold on, because I still have the 4 of Wands and the 7 of Swords to clarify here. Ay. All right, so, yeah. Some, you know, did I sense rejection? Yeah, with the Fool card in the reverse. The 7 of Swords, I mean, look at this, Jesus. Ay, Dios. Pisces, this is... I don't know what to call this reading. I mean, we got Dexter. We have crimes of passion. We have stalking. Separation. And then this little cute energy of like, oh, I miss you. I love you. You make my world happy. You heal me. You're my one and only. Everything else is like, Jesus, a little scary. With my 7 of Swords, you know, in my African American tarot, I think I explained this, right? Where the regional, the colorful part is the region of Africa. And then you have the board meeting here. There's a board meeting on top of the lion. I do sense that there's going to be some type of divorce, or you already went through a divorce. I mean, like I said, this is commitment. This is something that you've were talking about for quite some time. I don't know what the disagreement or rift happened between the both of you. It could be even more than one person that that's involved in this energy, in this reading. But I feel like you've talked about this before, and someone was caught doing something that they shouldn't have been doing. I don't know what that is. Could have been lying with the Seven of Swords. I mean, when I see the swords, for the most part, it represents the throat chakra, I mean, communication. And, like, again, like two sides. Jesus, like, what's going on here? What do I see here? This is, and I don't know if you could see this orangutan. Oh my God, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. Orangutan. Don't mind me, I'm bilingual. I pronounce a lot of words that's not supposed to be pronounced that way, but yes, you know what I mean. Orangutan. There you go. Thank you for somebody who corrected me. But yes, it's drinking water, right? From a little stream or whatever the case may be. But then there's this other face behind this face. This different face. Again, it's like, this is me in the day, this is me at nighttime. Or this is me in the day, and this is me at nighttime. Like, like, and this poor line is like, but who are you? Which face are you? And look at with my Four of Wands. My Four of Wands was in the reverse. The Seven of Swords wasn't. But again, like I see in a disagreement, an argument, something that may have happened in the court system with you guys, and my Four of Wands, Jesus, I honestly, not for nothing, but I never read this card as twin flames. Okay, I even hate to use that word, twin flames. And I never use this word with soulmate either. If I did, maybe once or twice. Because there's a depiction of one person, right? Usually with a twin flame energy, with Four of Wands energy in tarot, it's, the 11, right? The twin flame, soulmates at the very least, for sure a union, some type of union. And so when I usually read this card, I'm like, well, I mean, I see just one person, instead of two. But I'm getting big time twin flame just with this card alone. Why am I sensing? Well, obviously I'm sensing it because I'm a tarot card reader, but yeah, you guys knowing each other, you knew each other. And listen, it doesn't have to be twin flame, but soulmates, whatever. You guys knew each other, okay? Not in this lifetime, but in previous lifetimes, okay? Previous lifetimes, whether you believe it or not. You guys gravitated to each other, when you first met. There's a reason, that feeling of like meeting someone new and you don't feel like yourself. It's like you met that person, or that that person from somewhere, but yeah, you do, from a past lifetime. It happens all the time. I sense twin flame. Obviously, a serious union, like I was saying, like I've been saying. Oh God, Pisces, this is going to be a long reading, but whatever. I hope you're getting the message, because, yeah. All right, that's that energy. Third spread. So I have the Ace of Wands and my Six of Wands. Sorry, I was making sure that it was like, hold on, did it just drop on me and turn the other way? No, it was this way. Ay, Dios mío. Jesus, what's going on here? Pisces, this is, listen, I'm laughing, but I'm nervously like laughing. Like, this is a nervous laughter. I mean, again, with my Ace of Wands, you know, remember I was talking about the stalking card? Right here, my Saturn, the world, okay, World Wide Web. Look, this guy has a laptop in front of him. What do you think he's doing? Definitely not in business. Like, hey, sir, you're supposed to be working, scouting, you're researching, not your ex, not your current partner, to see what they're doing, where they're at. Did you put a GPS in their car? Did you bug their house? Did you put a camera somewhere where you could see them? Like, literally, this is the type of stalking that I'm talking about. And you're looking at the footage? Is that what you're doing, sir? Or ma'am? Oh, God. Somebody here may drive a sports car or a small, you know, convertible, whatever. It doesn't have to be. Somebody here likes to drink or smoke or both. It doesn't have to be though, but they may have some type of toxic behavior, and this can mean mental issues, you know, and maybe their mental issues can drive them to smoking, drinking, you know, if that's the case. Pisces, that represents you, okay? The drug world, escapism, you know. I think I'll escape with a bottle of what, Jack Daniels. Now I have my Six of Wands. My Six of Wands means victory, right? That's what it usually means, some type of victory. It's a Leo energy. I did say something about Leo. There's a Leo card here, the strength, but even though it was in the upright, just look at the goddamn picture. What do you think they're ready to do? I mean, they're old holding wands, and I don't think they're trying to play baseball with it. I don't sense that. I think that the victory is a couple of things, like confronting you with something. I don't know, like they want to talk about something, but in such an aggressive way, like almost like you've never seen this type of side of this side of them, type of aggression. Oh God. Anyway, there's a clarifier here. It's only one card. My Ace of Swords. See what I mean? Like this confrontation. They want clarity, and you're not giving it to them. Somebody's here is lying again with my Seven of Swords, you know, with the two faces, you know, and you take that as it applies, you know. You know, they might have done, you know, cheated on you in the past, some type of energy where they sabotage the relationship. Whether it was on purpose, by accident, subconsciously, consciously, I don't know, whatever. They want some clarity, okay? Both of you may want some clarity. They want the truth. I don't sense that, even though, you know, even though you may have this type of confrontation or agreement, or this might have happened in the past or currently, it's like you never got the truth from this person. And even though they want to confront you with your truth, like what's your truth, you know, and they want to know, they're asking you questions. Meanwhile, they were the one that cheated, they were the one that sabotaged your relationship, they were the one that was lying, blah blah blah, and they're trying to confront you. Ain't that a bitch? And not in a narcissistic way. I mean, maybe for some of you that is a narcissistic narcissistic behavior, but I think this person's out of their fucking mind. Like, who does that? A lot of people do, actually. Some of my exes. Yeah. You know, like even though you'll sit down and talk about, you know, maybe how to work out the relationship again, you know, because you guys are very gravitated to each other, like extremely gravitated. Like, it's not a joke. You're being warned, Pisces. I would pay attention to your dreams. And that also represents Pisces. Dreams, imagination, delusion, illusion. Somebody here may be well off than the other person, you know, like make a little bit more money than the other person, or whatever. You take that as it applies. It doesn't have to be. Somebody may be like very like a, you know, well-dressed person, you know, that takes great pride in what they wear, even if they're going to the supermarket. You know, like that type of person. Not in a conceited way, but that's, you know, that's just who they are. They take pride in their looks. And that's an Aries. I have two Aries here, energy. I have a Gemini, I have a Virgo. Didn't I say, with my Magician, okay, the Dexter card, didn't I just say Virgo and Gemini? Crimes of passion, okay? I don't know, yeah. Whatever type of crimes. You know, and the funny thing is that every time I do a Virgo reading, not to bring Virgo up, but you know, whatever, it is your natural 7th house. That is the polar opposite of you, Pisces, okay? Lately, I've been doing Virgo readings, and guess what comes up? Crimes. Illegal crimes. Not anything like this, but still illegal. Ay, Dios. All right, I'm done with that energy. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is a pretty big, like, this is, whatever. It's, obviously the message needs to be sent, so I'm sending it. The Two of Swords was in the reverse. Okay, look what they're holding. They don't look too friendly either. I'm serious. Somebody may want a divorce, and I think for a small group of you, somebody wants a divorce or leave the commitment, and the other person is like, no, you ain't going nowhere. You may think you're going somewhere, but you're not. Then I have Walter White from Breaking Bad. If anybody's ever watched Breaking Bad, I'll explain a little bit about Walter White. Walter White also had a double life. A chemistry teacher during the day, a meth cook at night. I mean, not in that sense, but the point is, like, there was two sides of him. His family did not know he was a meth cook, okay? His family thought he was this type of energy. A family man, a chemistry teacher that dressed very nicely and made sure, like, you know, his or her clothes were pressed. They were, you know, not wrinkled. This was Walter White. Two sides. All right, I'm over you, Pisces. This is ridiculous. And if this is vice versa, it's vice versa. You know? Because I don't want you to think that all Pisces are like this, okay? I was just talking about what Pisces represents, the house, not a particular person. Because any zodiac sign could, you know, do criminal activities in some shape, form, or another, including me. All right. I've done a couple of illegal things. Whatever. I move on with my life. But this is another type of energy. This is more like somebody going after someone, and it's a twin flame of yours. and your ancestors are like, hey, remember so-and-so from 2 centuries ago? You guys were together. You were a farmer. The other person, you know, was a, I don't know, a midwife. A midwife and a farmer. Remember that person? Well, yeah, they're in your lifetime now, okay? You better be careful. And like, look, he's turning back. Oh God, Leonore, keep it together. Because this is not a fun energy at all. One ancestor is like looking this way, but her eyes, I don't know if you can see it, her eyes is looking at you. And like the other ancestors looking back, but you know, they're looking back, I mean, but I'm seeing like they're both looking at you like you don't know what's going on, do you? I'm warning you, this is what's going on. And I don't think you're paying attention, but my advice right now, and this is my advice, it's not from my guides, and I tell a lot people this all the time. If you remember your dreams, and Pisces, you're one of those people that really do remember dreams. If it's vice versa, it's vice versa. If it doesn't apply to you, let it go. But if you remember a dream and you wake up in the middle of the night, write that dream down, because when most of us wake up, you know, we forget the dreams. You know, we go look. First thing we do is look at our phones, or the alarm, you know, is disturbing us, or whatever, you know, and then our dreams are literally disappeared. So I would say for when you wake up, try to write down even like a couple of words, and that'll like literally bring back the memory of what the dream was about, okay? Because your ancestors are talking to you. Some of you may hear your ancestors while you're wide awake. You may have, you know, spirit guides. Doesn't have to be ancestors, guardian angels. All right, my loves. If you need a private reading, my email is in the description box. Love you. Bye.